we are here at the Festival of Marketing and we have with us Mr. Varun Kandhari. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Kandhari.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming at the event. I want to ask you a set of questions around the industry, one of which is your kind of outlook in terms of marketing budgets this year in FY24. We are seeing a global, call it recession meltdown, but reports say that India is in the bright spot. Will we see the ad spend that happened last year, or will we see some adjustment or slashing?
See, if you see the situation in India, most of the categories are in the growth stage. Economy as a whole is in a very buoyant stage. So to me, the ad spends are going to rise. And in fact, even if the situation, let's say, sombers down a bit, I don't see impact happening on ad spends much. To me, this growth story on ad spends will continue.
Digital is already becoming the main line in India right now. We saw growth happening, although in print and TV as well. In FY24, if you think about the growth trajectory of specifically print, do you think there's some restraint in there, or digital may be growing at the cost of TV or print media?
See, the way I see it, it depends from industry to industry. If you look at the audiences are having too many choices, and the viewership or readership or their attention span are getting fragmented. So each medium has a role to play. It depends upon the relevance of the category, what role that medium it plays in the lives of the audience for that category. So if you see TV is still growing. There were always fears that yes, TV will not grow, but we see TV is still a very important reach driver. Print also is very essential depending upon the categories that you are looking at. So on the whole, I would say whether it's digital, whether it's print, whether it's TV, they will be growth. They will continue to grow. The proportions might change, and the composition between different mediums might change. But yes, on a whole, these mediums, including print, should grow.
Another buzzword is data right now, and marketers are judiciously using data right now. What do you think about precision marketing? How will that data will impact precision marketing and creating relevant experiences for consumers at scale?
First party data is extremely important because no longer marketeers are only looking at top of the funnel. Now middle of the funnel as well as bottom of the funnel is very important, and data plays a key role there. Now there are various sources to get data. Of course, privacy is a key concern, and all marketers are adhering to it. They will have to find ways to use this data so that they can reach the right cohorts, they can retarget. It will continue to play a very important role.
Right. What do you think about this phenomenon which is going on in the industry right now? Is marketing being considered as a cost center, or is it being considered growth generator when you think about the larger conversations that are happening in the industry, and how should this change for the larger good of businesses?
I think marketeers have always been part of the growth as the growth generator, and in fact I see this role becoming more and more relevant. We spoke about first party data, we spoke about top of the funnel, and it's not just top of the funnel now, it's bottom of the funnel. So marketeers are more and more becoming relevant as a growth generator, and not just as a cost center. And which is where when you talk about, even in situations when it's difficult, companies are not ready to cut their spends, because they see these spends not just as cost but as a way to build relevance, as a way to connect with the audiences, and with their consumers.
So your view is growth generator?
Yes, of course,
definitely.
of course,
Okay.
without a doubt.
When you think about, are there any trends that you are excited about in the space that you think will go on in next 2-3 years or 4 years?
I think increasing emergence of data, and how do you use the data so that you can reach to your consumers more meaningfully, in a more personalized way. I think that trend will continue to do. New technologies which are emerging, we have generative AI, we have many other things, so tech is going to play a lot more role. So how do we as marketers get ready for it? So these are the two very important trends, and also we are living in a time where attention spans are coming down, where there is a fragmentation of medium and audiences which is happening. So how do you drive reach in such a situation? Yeah. So these are the three things to watch out for, so that you and your brands that you work on stay relevant and reach to the consumers that they are intended to.
Any advice that you have for the young marketers looking at this and want to join the industry? What should they be looking out for?
I think if I have to sum it up in one word, just be curious.
Just be curious.
Just be curious.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Same here.